Wanderers forever.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about the sequel to the so bad it's good cult classic Samurai Cop. It's Samurai Cop 2 Deadly Vengeance. Got an earlier video that I brought out last year when I spoke in length about my first impressions of the film, and it was a wee review, and it's a bit of a fun video, a bit like the movie itself, which is a real entertaining ride and all over the place, but you check that out on my other videos. I wanted to just talk about the Blu-ray here, which was sent to me by the director Gregory Hatanaka from CINEMA EPOCH, and it's also signed by Mathew Karedas as well, who played Samurai Cop. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about this. They thought he was dead, he was just cooling off. One hell of a ride, crushed celluloid. The sequel to the cult classic finally arrives. It's 25 years later, and Detective Frank Washington is forced to team up with his long-estranged partner Joe Marshall to solve a series of assassinations. Action Elite called it the Lost Highway and Mulholland Drive of no-budget action movies. An astonishing piece of work. Well, it's got some really decent artwork. This was from sort of the original promo photo shoots, and there's a couple of more images on the back there. I like the artwork, but I would have preferred this artwork. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see this one here on this t-shirt? That's for the sort of promo posters for the film. I like that artwork as well. This Blu-ray release is actually multi-region, so everybody could watch it all over the world, and it's got both the DVD versions and Blu-ray versions of the film, which is really good as well, because not everybody has upscaled or upgraded to the Blu-ray either. Honestly, you'll have a great time with this film. Really entertaining. Don't go into it expecting to take it too seriously or getting Oscar-worthy performances, but not saying that the performances aren't good. The performances are really, really fun. Real fun, entertaining, and they're all having a good time in this film. The special features include a great audio commentary with Mathew Karedas and Frazer, the two stars of the film there, who play Detective Frank Washington and Joe Marshall, who were the buddies from the original film. The original film was supposed to be more of a sort of Lethal Weapon action buddy cop comedy, and I think it's a fun film. It's really fun to watch, and for all its flaws, it's a great sort of action sleazy exploitation piece, very much in the sort of 80s style, and it's a great fun film. If you ever get to watch it, you should watch it, because there's a lot of original characters and stars from that original film that reappear in this film from Gregory Hatanaka. There's also an audio commentary with Gregory Hatanaka, the director, and they're both moderated by Dave Robinson, who I believe he does a 80s retro movie sort of podcast, 80s movie Picture House or something like that, and he became friends with the likes of Mathew Karedas and Gregory Hatanaka over the last couple of years. And yeah, those commentaries are worth this getting this Blu-ray alone. Just watching the film and listen to some of the stories and how this film came about. There's some great stories around that. There's original trailer, still gallery, behind the scenes footage. There's some great behind the scenes footage as well, and there's some deleted scenes also. What else can I say about this movie? It's a massive ensemble cast, some great talent on show, not just from the original film. There's a lot of sort of B-movie stars from the martial arts films, and there's from the porn industry as well, including the likes of Kayden Kross, who I thought was brilliant. Gorgeous actress, and really did a great role in this film as well. The film also features a great performance by Chinese-American actress Bai Ling, who you've seen in a number of films, including, what was that film with Richard Gere? Red Corner a few years ago. That was a really good film that she was in, but she's a really talented actress and model, and she plays a fun, sexy role in this film as well. And also Tommy Wiseau, the real cult favourite actor, director who created the cult classic The Room, if you know that, from 2003. Yeah, Tommy Wiseau plays a crazy role in this film, but fun all the same. Laureen Landon's in this film as well. Laureen Landon, I remember her well from, she was in a number of sort of low budget movies of the 80s and 90s, and I remember her in Maniac Cop as Bruce Campbell's sort of partner or love interest in that film. I always loved that film, and I remember her well from that. You've got people such as Melissa Moore, Lexi Bell, Nicole Bailey, Mel Novak, Joe Estevez, brother of Martin Sheen, uncle of Charlie and Emilio, and also starred Lisa London, Mindy Robinson, Shane Ryan who has a producing role as part of this film as well, Gerald Okamura, who was part of the first film as well. Yeah, if you've never checked out Samurai Cop 2, it's a really entertaining ride. Great music in the film as well, and I have to mention as well, there's a fantastic documentary coming out called Enter the Samurai, which goes behind the scenes and telling the story of how this movie came to life and the making of the movie, and that will be as good as the movie itself. Listen out for that, the release of that film, because that is going to be one to watch out for sure. It's kind of bittersweet for me because I was supposed to go down to London, England earlier this year, back in February, to the UK premiere of the movie in Leicester Square, and sadly my daughter fell ill that week and she was in hospital and I couldn't make it, and I was supposed to meet up with Mathew Karedas and film some of his time in London, and that was actually going to be part of the documentary. Unfortunately that's not going to be in it, but lots of great other stuff, and you should look out for it. There's actually been a teaser trailer just posted. I'll post the link in the description of this. Yeah, so maybe they'll re-release the Blu-ray, a special edition with even more footage, maybe include the documentary of Enter the Samurai at some point, but I'm sure that'll have its separate release on DVD or Blu-ray as well. This is what movies are all about, entertaining, and this movie certainly entertains, and it's action-packed, great fun, hilarious. Sometimes you don't know what the hell's going on, but that's what we watch, a fun action-packed blockbuster of a popcorn film that you just want to have a good time with, and I swear you'll have a good time with this and you'll laugh your ass off as well. And yeah, Samurai Cop 2 Deadly Vengeance on Blu-ray. Thanks for the moments we had together.